Got employee engagement? There's been a lot of buzz lately about employee engagement, so what is it? Welcome. I'm Dianne Crampton, the founder of Tiger's Success Series at corevalues.com, and I'm glad you have joined me here. By most definitions, employee engagement is an employee's level of involvement, emotional commitment, and happiness with their job and where they work. In other words, it's the people that actually believe in their organization, take an interest in what they do at work, and want to be good at it. However, according to Gallup's State of the American Workplace 2010 through 2012 report, an alarming 70% of American employees aren't working to their full potential, and they are slowing economic growth. And that's not what we need after a lengthy recession. Here's a quote from that study. The general consciousness about the importance of employee engagement seems to have increased in the past decades. And this is according to Jim Harter, who is Gallup's chief scientist for workplace management and well-being. But there is a gap between knowing about engagement and doing something about it in most American workplaces. After a long and grueling recession that took its toll on jobs, corporate budgets, wages, and employee morale, there is no denying that workplace is in transition. So, where does engagement fit in today? Engagement is critical to action planning and to change management and includes three important components. The first, you must capture the emotional commitment of key leaders. Second, it's imperative to engage employees to champion change. And three, communicate about team success company-wide. And let me say this. Engagement is an ongoing process. There is no quick fix. Change does not occur overnight, and efforts must be sustained throughout the change process and beyond. To catalyze employees to champion change, leaders must accomplish 6 goals. And here they are. 1. Define what desirable collaborative behaviors are. 2. Track group change success. 3. Encourage employee input for action planning and for change management. 4. Train employees in problem solving and conflict resolution skills. And 5. Acknowledge successful milestones. And finally, 6. Announce and provide team recognition for success. It's not surprising that changing from the known and predictable is upsetting for many people. If these people are your executives, mid-managers, and employees, the upset is often expressed as resistance. And this explains why out of every 100 change efforts, more than 66 fail. That's 2 out of every 3 change efforts that fail. People will not champion what they resist. That's human nature. Employees and team engagement is doomed to fail if there's lack of executive commitment, unresolved team conflict, and unclear job responsibilities or goals. So, what can you expect as you build engaged workplace teams? Many years ago, a renowned group dynamic researcher by the name of Bruce Tuckman proposed his 4-stage model of group development, which has now morphed into 5 stages. He noticed that all groups and teams go through phases to grow and develop properly. He also noted that when things do not go smoothly in any one of the stages, the team gets stuck and performance drops. The 5 stages all teams must progress through to become highly cooperative engaged are: 1. Forming. Forming is the initial stage of getting to know people on the team. The forming stage consists of getting to know people, understanding their unique ways of doing things, and strives to reduce negative judgments between people. 2 is storming. In storming, confrontation happens over ideas and personal ways of looking at things. In some cases, storming is resolved quickly, and in others, the team never leaves the stage. And if the team continues to storm, it will not develop normal ways of working together that support teamwork and engagement in their jobs, on the team or in the company. Our licensed Tigers facilitators help teams through this stage with high levels of productivity and very quickly. 3 is norming. The norming stage is where teams and individual team members begin to hit their stride. They begin to understand their routine, their objectives, and work well together to maximize their talent. 4 is performing. Performing is when the team is operating as a well-oiled, cohesive unit. Jobs and assignments are done smoothly and efficiently with little supervision. These employees and teams are fully engaged and accountable. And finally, 5 is adjourning. The adjourning stage is when projects end and teams may dissolve. Many times, the team may acquire new members and reverts back to forming so that the cycle starts all over again. When teams complete their goals and adjourn, it's important to discuss how to improve performance for the next project. So how do you start to improve engagement? Here are 3 ideas. 1, provide training to managers and leaders that improve employee engagement. Many managers, through no fault of their own, have not received leadership training or coaching. They have plenty of technical, hands-on expertise, but very little employee coaching skills. 2, the fastest way to improve engagement is through peer pressure. The rule of thumb is that people will conform to the behavior of the group that they want to belong to. And 3, involve employee ideas in developing systems and planning so that they feel they have some ownership in the change process and in that action plan, rather than forcing change on them. Another interesting fact from the Gallup report showed that companies with 9 engaged employees for every actively disengaged employee experience 147% higher earnings per share on the stock exchange than their competition. This is proof that employee engagement beefs up an organization's bottom line. As philosopher Robert Hartman said, treating your employees first as people, then as employees can unleash up to 40% more productivity. Unleashing that much growth is a good thing for American business. For practical ideas on building an engaged workforce straight from 10 top experts, there's a link directly below this video. You can also find it at this URL. Here you can review current best practices from 10 different thought leaders who are experts in the fields of change management, marketing, training, team development, executive recruitment, employee retention, and sales. One expert solution may not address your unique goals, but a combination might make more sense to your complex systems. For this reason, Tiger's Success Series is offering viable training on business growth from 10 diverse perspectives. Each solution is offered in a comprehensive 30-minute digital recording with handouts and ebook. This training, entitled Engagement, Retention, and Growth, provides the best strategies to advance growth. Stay ahead of your competition, adapt quickly to change, and improve your company's bottom line. And you are encouraged to share these resources with your employees. More information is directly below. Thanks for joining me for a Tiger's Success Series organizational development moment. Our next Tiger's OD topic delves deeper into action planning. So do stay tuned. I'll see you soon.